welcome back to SFX Amy. It's a new year, I got a new style, new makeup looks, and I got a new intro. So you're probably wondering where I've been. After 2 and a bit years on YouTube, I actually, in December, decided to give TikTok a go. And I'm glad I did, because I have over, at the point of filming, I have 630,000 followers, 10 million likes, which is absolutely insane. Like, I never thought that I'd get that many. I never even thought I'd get like 1,000. So now that I've got that platform, you guys have all come from my TikTok onto my YouTube, and I actually hit 1K followers on YouTube without uploading, which is a bit crazy. I don't know what's going on. That's where I've been really, TikTok, creating videos. I've done loads of different makeup looks. I'm gonna show a couple on screen. Editing Amy might forget this, so if I just look pretty now, you guys won't realise that I haven't put pictures on the screen. It is Halloween season, and as you guys know, if you have followed me recently, all my videos are from last Halloween, because I love Halloween. I have already ordered a couple of, you know that I did like the Tokyo treat, the Revolution review, the Primark review. I've got a couple of them bunched up, ready to go, because I don't just want to be makeup tutorials on here. Obviously I'm going to be makeup tutorials mostly, SFX, whatever, but I also wanted to bring in a bit of pizzazz and knowledge. Also, I get a lot of attention on bath bombs on my TikTok, so I'm going to also be doing some bath bomb YouTube videos. I keep saying TikTok, I'm so sorry. I'm going to be doing YouTube like videos on bath bombs, reviews on bath bombs. I've got the Lush advent calendar. I'm so excited. Also this year I set myself to a lot of different New Year's resolutions, and I have actually ticked all my New Year's resolutions, and one of them was to learn how to apply a bald cap, but mid-year I decided to extend that and learn how to make a bald cap, and I have aced it. Honestly, I'm going to put a couple more looks up of me using bald caps, my own bald caps that I have made. This is what has all been building up to today's video, which I'm going to be showing you how to make your own bald cap in preparation for Halloween time. For today's video, you are going to need, I would suggest getting a red head, because, I mean, you can use like a tray, or you can use like any object you really want. I mean, I'm not going to tell you exactly what to use, I'm just going to tell you what I do. But I use this red head. I'll leave links down below on what I have grabbed. For the most part of it, you're going to need a cup, whatever cup you want. This is one that I bought specifically for liquid latex. Liquid latex, this is my bald cap liquid latex, and also a sponge. Towards the end of the video, on the end of the making process of the bald cap, you'll need some powder and a brush. You want to start off with, actually here's a tip. So you want to file down, if you do get this red head, you want to file down the this bit. Like, it's got like the cereal tag. You can still see mine a bit, but you can see by the scratches that I actually did file it down. Another thing that you might want to do if you first got it, I personally didn't watch any videos before I did it. Really stupid move, but I guess if you're watching this, you're wanting to know how I did it, which don't do that, because that's stupid. You can kind of see the outline. So this is my outline. So initially I was like, cool, like I'll do straight down. That's what I initially did. So then when I had that bald cap, I did a really bad makeup look with that time, because I didn't understand why it wasn't sticking like here. Like, it literally was just, it was a really bad moment for me. But it's fine, because we all make mistakes, and I made that mistake, and I should have watched a video on it first, even though I never watched a video after. Anyway, From that point, I then made sure that this bit went in and then came out a bit. But that's the only mistake. But all our heads are different, right? So I have quite a small head. I mean, I'm saying that and I'm looking in the mirror, I'm looking in the viewfinder and I'm like, yeah, no, I have a massive head. But like, I have a forehead. No, that's 3 fingers, Amy. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Don't put that in there. With your liquid latex, you want to pour a reasonable amount into the glass or plastic, whatever you're using, canister, jug, cup, I don't know. I'm gonna pour about that much. There's literally not a lot that goes into this. And you can always top up your liquid latex. So with your sponge, you dip it into the liquid latex. I'm using this side of the sponge because it's bigger. I always start from this side and spin it round. I don't know why. Don't know why. But the first layer is really thin because obviously it's the first layer. So you want to just keep dabbing it on like this. You're just getting the set foundation really ready, aren't you? A side note, because this is the way that I do it, right? Like, people do it different ways. However, the way that I do it, things can get a bit messy. So I do have a tea towel? I have a towel on the floor so that if things do get messy, the liquid latex isn't going to stick into my carpet. Because my mum would kill me. So that is the first layer done. And as you can see, some of it is already drying because it is such a thin layer. And then you wait for that to dry completely so it's see-through. First layer is dry. I mean, there's a little bit there, but it's fine. When I get to it, it'll be cool. Now you want to go in with your second layer. Now, some people say that after the first layer, you should put powder over just to see where you've missed. And I think that's a complete waste of time, if I'm completely honest. Like, the way that you should be doing it is you should be dabbing it along, making sure that there are no gaps. Like, you go around the head. If you do want to do that and you are a beginner, I would suggest doing 2 layers before you put powder on and see what spots you've missed, because you don't want to be wasting powder after every single layer. I made the mistake of that and I made the bald cap extremely like powdery, and it was just not nice, that bald cap. But you learn from your mistakes. So I mean, you do you, but that's how I started off. But now I just gung-ho and there's not really any holes in mine. There's not really many gaps if you organise like where you're going. You're now onto the third layer, and I still have enough liquid latex to do the third layer. That didn't take too long to dry. It took about 40 minutes. But to be fair, I was in my bathroom sorting out my bath bombs, so I don't know if it actually took 40 minutes, but I mean, it's all clear, so I'm guessing it took that long. At this point, your sponge is carrying a lot of liquid latex, so when you're like bringing it, oh, I literally just did what I was going to tell you not to do. I was just going to say, when you're bringing it across, try not to get it on anything. Unlike Amy, who's gotten it on her camera. Baby penguin stuck on an iceberg. I mean, there's a technique to everything. If you're just going to go and just going to put it like this, like, that's not going to work. You need to like consistently go with where the shape of it's going, you know? Third layer, done. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I'm not going to be doing the 4th layer because for the look that I'm going to be doing, I want a thin bald cap. What I would recommend though is for you to do another layer. You want 4 layers. So we're going to be going in with powder. Now this is really, 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 really important. So the first layer is going to go on top, obviously. You want to powder the whole head. The powder's going to go everywhere. I'm sat like half in my pajamas because it's late and I didn't realise that it was late. I don't really know how you're supposed to get these kind of powders out. Like, am I being dumb? Like, do you just sprinkle it? Like, what's going on? I like going in with one of these first because the top layer doesn't really matter. I literally just smack it on and I just powder it all over. Also, I realised that I might have been whacking it like this. I'm not posh. I'm not posh. It's just reflex. Right, there you go. so you can see where it is. And of course, like, I've made no mistakes, because if you do it in order, you don't make mistakes. Okay, now this is where it's going to get a bit technical. So I always start exactly the same place. I always start with the liquid latex, the powder. I always start in the same place. You want to now use a brush. You want to gently lift it up, and you want to put the powder, as you go along, you want to pull it. Otherwise, what it will do is it will stick to itself. Always got powder on my brush. Always gently pulling it up. And you might get like a bunch of loose powder fall on you, but I mean, that's better than having the bald cap stick to itself. All the bottom is lifted up a bit now. So what I do is I turn it around like this, and then this is a lot easier to deal with. You then have yourself a nice bald cap, and you can put it on, have a good time, you know. So this is what it looks like. This is 3 layers, this is 4 layers. So you can, I don't know whether you can tell much. So this is 3 layers, this is 4 layers. But the 4 layers is kind of a bit more, it's obviously a bit more thick. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a couple things about making a bald cap. Do let me know if you do have any questions or anything like that. You can Instagram me, you can comment on this video, you can comment on TikTok. But yeah, let me know what videos you want as well. And spooky season is coming up, so get ready for lots of videos from me. Have a good day. Bye.